Welcome to my channel. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic, and today's pick a card reading is the compliments that people are saying behind your back. So this is like positive tarot gossip. We have a very green theme today, so for both of the piles, you're gonna pick one of these two cards. They came out on their own, both green. I got my green cup, green outfit, green hair, so everything is green. Yeah, let's just get right into the reading. For pile one, you're gonna pick whichever card you're most drawn to. So pile one is the Galactic mushroom. Hopefully you can see it well in the camera. Okay. And then for pile two, you have the jeweled web. So whichever card you feel most drawn to at this time. If you need a moment, feel free to take a deep breath and tap into the energy of this reading, calming yourself down, inviting or allowing me to read your energy today. When you're ready, simply click on the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading, and I will see you there. Welcome, pile one. If you picked the Galactic mushroom, then you are in the right place. We have a lot of cards today, so I flipped them over before the start of the reading, and then I'll pull some more tarot cards on camera for you. And I'll show you the cards as we go as well, so you get an idea of what is making me say certain things. So right away, the card I want to start with is the one right in the center. You got the gem. So what I hear people say about you is that you are like a gem of a person. You are a really rare being, a rare individual who people just feel honored to get to know, to be in contact with. People especially really appreciate your heart. You may have very like sweet or caring energy, and that is something that people are always complimenting, always talking about. We also have the Five of Pentacles here, which in this card is a panda. And again, because pandas are like going extinct, again, this just makes me think like you are a very rare type of person. You're a very rare individual people feel really delighted to know. Okay. Also, people think that you are very fair with the Justice card. You may have Libra energy or Venus energy somewhere in your astrology chart. You don't have to, though. They think you're very fair, very balanced. I feel like you have like a very balanced appearance too. You dress really like classy or really like on point. If someone were to describe someone dressing on point, it would be you. Okay, just like you give off a very put together physical appearance. Okay. We also have two kind of like opposite cards here. You have solitariness and desert, and connection in the biome. So I feel like people feel like they can really connect to you on like a deep level. You make connections really easily. However, there is an element to you that is very independent. Most of the things that you have accomplished or done in this life, you have kind of forged your own path. You've gone off and done it alone. That's what people are saying about you. Okay. They also really like compliment your intuition. People think you have a really strong internal guidance system. You have wherever the wind blows as well. So I feel like you seem to know where you're going when other people can't quite see it yet. You seem to be able to see a positive path where other people just see like uncertain situations. That's what people are saying about you, okay? And I feel like with all of these cards, especially though Justice and Raw hold the line, you have a strong sense of integrity. Okay, people are complimenting like your morality, your sense of justice, your sense of right and wrong. You are a person of your word. You stick to what you say, you do what you say. This really comes across in how people talk about you. Okay, and then we have the animal totem and the Galactic mushroom. They're kind of giving me like a similar energy. If there's something very like earthy yet mystical about you, right? Like Galactic mushroom is just such an interesting idea, right? Like a space mushroom or something like that. Like there's something about you that is so unique, so different, so enchanting, at the same time super grounded, okay? Super earthy. So many earthy cards coming through. So we're going to pull some tarot to see if we can clarify any of the things that people are saying about you. But so far, compliment-wise, love the way you dress. Think you look very put together. Think you have a gem of a heart, or you're just like a really sweet person, a very sweet and caring person. You're very good at making connections. And they trust your independence. They trust your guidance, okay? Just to reiterate, in case it got a little convoluted. So let's see what else comes through to you for you, what people are complimenting about you behind your back. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. So people really trust you. They really, really trust you. Okay? I feel like you're someone who really knows when to work and when to play. And people adore that about you, okay? You have a business side and you have a fun, playful, inner child side as well. And you know how to separate those two things. Page of Swords. And the Emperor in reverse. Are you someone that people like go to for knowledge and wisdom? That's what I'm kind of getting. Like people really trust the way you think about things. They trust what you know. They trust your lead and your guidance. Sometimes you may be a little bit rough about like how you get things off, but they really trust what you have to say and what you know. Okay? Your mind and your emotions are very balanced. I'm going to pull one more card to see. This may be kind of a shorter reading today, but that's okay. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like you take a really strong accountability for the things that you do in your life. You're not someone who's overly defensive. Okay, you're not someone who's looking for a fight. You're someone who is like very accountable to your actions. Going back to this high sense of integrity. So this is what I'm seeing for you, Pawan. Let me know how that felt in the comments. This is what people are saying about you, complimenting you behind your back. If you want to see more videos, I have a bunch, so check them out on my channel. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and if you ever want a personal reading from me, the link is in the description box below. Okay, so welcome, pile 2. If you picked the Jeweled Web, then you are in the right place. Welcome to your reading. So I've flipped over the cards already, and I'm going to tell you what they are as we go, and then pull some more tarot cards on camera for you. So right away, right in the center of the reading, you have the Father. So you definitely have daddy energy. Regardless of your energy, regardless of your gender, you are strong. You are protective. You are someone people trust for reliable, solid guidance. You're someone people will go to for advice. Okay? You might be more of like... So the Father card in this deck, it really talks about how like, you know, the mother is nurturing and the father is the one who like lets go of the bike when you're learning how to ride the bike, right? And you're not sure you're ready yet. And then they just let go and they're like push you into it, right? So you push people to step up a little bit. Your advice isn't necessarily, your protection isn't necessarily like you're going to do things for them. You're going to keep them entirely safe all the time. You make people also like step up to the plate in their own lives, okay? You get people to kind of be a bit stronger themselves. With the Seven of Swords, so people are definitely complimenting your protective energy, the advice you give, how you can kind of lead the way. You also have the Seven of Swords here, which I find very interesting. I feel like what people are saying about you is that you always seem to come up on top. You always seem to walk away from any situation you're in, whether it's a success or a failure, with something good. Okay, so you're someone who is good at making the best even out of a bad situation, and you're good at kind of like taking things out of things, if that makes sense. I know, like, there's something my mom always says where she's like, every job is either an opportunity to grow within a company or to learn something, and that there's no such thing as a job, even if you're fired or even if you quit, that has not served you in some way. You've either gained money and grown in your career, or you've learned something valuable. So it's kind of like that. You're always able to take something very valuable away from a situation. That could be in terms of career, like I was just saying, learning something, or it could be like literally like if you leave a relationship, you end up with like more things than the other person. Like you always come up a little bit on top. Okay. The Empress energy, I feel like you look very young for whatever age you are. You have like a youthful, soft appearance. Okay, you don't have a lot of like fine lines or wrinkles. You age really, really well. So whatever age you're at, you definitely look younger than you are. The Empress indicates someone who looks up to 10 years younger than their age. So that may be what it is for you. People say you look like 10 years younger than you are. It could also be just like, you know, if you are young, if you're already like 18 or something like that, it doesn't mean you look 8. It could just mean that you have like a youthful glow, right? A very soft, you look well taken care of, you look nourished yourself, okay? Strong fertility or virality if you're a man. Yeah. The word mateable comes to mind, but that just sounds so icky to me. But people make me say, you're mateable, or you're like, you know, you're good to procreate with. That's so weird. Why am I saying that? Okay, let's move on. With the jeweled web and connectivity, I feel like people who are in your inner circle or who are close to you feel very, like that is something very, very valuable. To be close to you, to be in your inner circle, to be someone that you are very connected to, it's high value, okay? Connections with you are very high value. That's what people are saying. They feel protected in your kind of like energy. They feel like if they're connected to you, they're growing themselves, they're expanding themselves. You uplift the people that you're closest to as you grow as well. So there's like, people feel like you like elevate them to a different level, okay? Hopefully that's making sense. Again, so we have protection and cave. This is going back to the like very protective, fatherly energy. I feel like you're someone who is very quick to defend the people you care about, very quick to stand up for things. You may have some like really strong opinions, and you don't back down on those. You know, if there's social justice or like world events that you really care about, you don't back down on your opinion. You're really firm in that way. Okay. And then you have, my dog is like right beside the camera and she's just being super cute right now. Hello. Okay. And then you have the Shaman card. Okay, and this to me is indicating that there is something like mystical about you. Okay, something like you kind of have a little extra layer of something. The word spicy is coming to mind. Why am I having such weird words with your pile? Okay, something like just like slightly magical about you. Like I said, you're someone people trust for guidance. So I feel like if you were in like a tribal environment, you would be the shaman, right? You wouldn't necessarily be the chief. You would be the shaman who the chief comes to for advice. You know what I mean? You're a very valued advisor. People really respect what you have to say. You might have like interesting dreams or an ability to kind of like envision things that other people can't see. Maybe you can kind of like connect things quicker than other people, or you have a really good view of the big picture of things. That's what people are talking about. I feel like if you're ever negotiating, if you're ever bartering or trading, you always come up on top. I'm just saying that again because you have the Utu card here, who is like a master marketsman, tradesman, seller guy. So I feel like, again, like you always come on top. You're very good with negotiating with people. You're very good at like talking people over to your perspective, your way of seeing things. Charming is coming to mind as well. People say you're very charming. Okay, so these cards are really like emulating what I already said here. So with the Five of Swords, you know, if you just look at this card, how he's got like all the swords. He's got, how many swords he's got? He's got 3 swords. There's 2 on the ground, and then those people are walking away with nothing. If you're ever in a fight or a conflict or a disagreement, the other person walks away with nothing. You may be a little bit ruthless at times, but you always come up on top. 5 of Wands again. This can indicate like public victory. If someone gets in conflict with you online or in front of other people, you always look like the winner. You are very good at talking. It makes me think of the movie Thank You for Smoking. I don't know if you've watched that one, but it's a guy who is a, what's the word? He's like a spokesperson for the smoke tobacco companies. And he says something at the start of the movie about how when you're debating with someone, the point of the debate isn't necessarily to make your point seem good to the other person, but to the audience, to prove the person wrong in front of an audience. And so he's like, it doesn't really matter what the other person thinks at the end of the debate. It matters like what the audience thinks. I forget exactly how he said it, but it was really interesting. That's what I feel for you guys. Like, you're charming and you know how to get other people on your side. If you're ever in conflict in a room with people, you know how to make the other people get to your side very easily. This is like a natural talent, okay? Or this is what people compliment about you. So you may not always see this in yourself. Again, you have the Death card in reverse, and then you have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is really, again, indicating you have like a solid foundation to you that is not easily shooken. When you change your mind, it's on your terms, not on anyone else's terms. Okay, you have like a very strong personality. And that is what people are saying to you about you. I'm also seeing like a lot of stuff about like hair. So they may be complimenting like your hair. The way it looks, the way you style it. More though for your pile, it really does go down to like energy. And like I said before, youthful appearance. You're like very full of vitality. Okay, so you are very attractive. So this is what I'm seeing for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Comment below if it resonated for you. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. There are so many on my channel, so check them out. And if you ever want a personal reading, you can get one by clicking on the link in the description box below. And I will see you in the next video.